Hi class, my name is Diana Martin Venero, and today we are going to talk about listening and speaking, strategies and assessment for ESL and EFL teaching. The studies in this presentation focuses on young and adult ESL and EFL students. My background is in assisting and teaching at English Language Development Program. I help English learners to improve their listening, speaking, and writing skills at the middle school. My native language is Spanish, and I can speak English, French, and Spanish. I must confess that I like challenges, and in the future I hope to teach adult English learners as well. The first speaking strategy is philosophy-based language teaching, also called PBLT. This is a study of 34 university students in Iran. The research shows that the experimental group was more interested in participating. It seems that the application of PBLT in the classroom promotes communication skills and allows students to participate actively during and after the discussions. Educators should use this approach to increase students' speaking and critical thinking skills. Teachers could use the PBLT by choosing short dialogues to promote conversation and interaction in class. The second speaking strategy that I'm going to talk about is bringing real-life language use. This study evaluated EFL students in Turkey and Hungary. In this research, we could see how students engage in off-topic conversations and how playful conversations are performed in the EFL class. First, teachers should include interesting topics to encourage students to use English spontaneously. Also, the authors recommend that the teachers should allow students to be creative with language use. Teachers must remember that we are preparing students to use English outside of the classroom, and they need to learn how to deal with real-life situations. Now, let's talk about listening strategies. Transcribing. This study evaluated students in listening classes in Japan. Here, students emphasize the use of different listening strategies like listening the recordings many times, transcription and English and Japanese subtitles. Students confessed that they had to listen the recordings many times because native English speakers talk too fast. Teachers in this study should incorporate transcribing in listening classrooms to improve students' oral and listening skills. In this study, it also recommended that the implementation of technology in the language classroom facilitates the transcription of conversation and the use of different listening sites. This study also recommends teachers that they should use transcribing because it seems that allows a student to examine their recorded talks and make a self-reflection. Now let's talk about metacognitive instruction. This is a study of EFL students in Japan. The listening material was based on listening the news and also included pre-test and post-test. The study shows that the implementation of metacognitive approach enhance listening comprehension skills. Teachers should be aware that metacognitive instruction might not benefit all students. So teachers should combine this instruction with other types of listening methods, like the pedagogical cycle. Next, let's talk about listening assessment, the effect of the use of video text on ESL listening test taker performance. In this study, the participants were students in the Community English program in the United States. Here, the author recommends future research to evaluate the use of video text in different genres of text. Here, the author suggests that teachers should include video text in the ESL classroom to improve students' listening skills and help students to do a better performance on listening tests. Then we have a speaking assessment, the practice of authentic assessment. The participants in this study were students from a high school in Indonesia. Here, pronunciation, intonation, fluency, and accuracy were assessed. The study recommends that teachers they should use authentic assessment to examine students' speaking skills and give information related to students' weaknesses and knowledge. Conclusions. Speaking. Philosophy-based language teaching helps students speaking and critical thinking skills. 2. Bringing real-life language use into EFL classrooms provides students the necessary speaking tools for real-life conversations. Listening. Transcribing English conversations is a very interactive way to improve listening skills. Then we have metacognition. These metacognition strategies, if they are implemented in the English classroom, they could help less skilled listeners to boost their listening skills. Assessment. The implementation of video text definitely might help students to perform better during a listening test. Finally, teachers should consider the use of authentic assessment to indicate the strengths and weaknesses of English learners. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.